I am the night patrol and the morning prayer. I am the port register, read the names with pride. I am the thickening fog and the quickening tide. I am the ferry boat, the slaver, the man o' war. I am the keeper of the keys. Welcome ashore. I am the starstruck, eternal romantic. I am the gateway to the Atlantic. Now with those words, the brilliant Roger McGuff perfectly encapsulates Liverpool in all her disheveled, delicate majesty. McGuff is just one of the many glorious artists from the city whose words about Liverpool have left an imprint on the world's consciousness. Of course, we all grew up following the sage advice of yet another Scouser who penned the immortal beat, relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax, don't do it when you want to calm. Now those words certainly gave me pause and encouraged me on playing a certain Samantha Jones. Liverpool is in my blood. I wrote a few things about Elvis Costello and Holly Johnson, but they didn't show up, so I've cut them. If you don't show up, you don't show up. I showed up. Hey! Woo! And it's been years since I followed a raffle. I really can't get over the love that has been shown to me and this great city and the people of Liverpool. I proudly describe myself, as Deborah said, as a Liverpool-born, Canadian-bred New Yorker. And it's true. Only after 6 months, when I was born, my family immigrated to Canada. And while I didn't spend the totality of my childhood here in this great city, I was raised by parents and grandparents who are quintessentially Scouse. My dad was an officer in the British Army who proudly served in the King's Regiment. And during World War II, my great-uncle was the head of the Liverpool Fire Department, putting out fires. It was a big job. Thank you, thank you. Now the attitude in Liverpool is, who do you think you are? Which made my appearance on that show a double gift. Because what I really became connected to was my family's Liverpudlian roots, and it put so much of my own attitude about life in perspective. And for that I am very grateful. In the late 60s, I returned to Liverpool with my mum and ended up spending a year living with my great aunt in Chilwell Fiveways. And during that time, I was lucky enough to grow up playing in Sefton Park. And I went to school at St. Edmund's College for Girls in Princess Park. I'm aware how much the beautiful parks means to the children of this city. And this is why I have spoken out against the plans to develop our wonderful green spaces here in Liverpool. To do so is to encroach on the people's land. And I sincerely hope it's not too late to turn back on that decision. It's up to you. Honestly, I don't know what depresses me more. For the city to bring traffic to a place of such contemplation and play, or that devastating development will turn the park into a stadium for Everton! What can I say? I'm a Liverpool clubber all the way. my magic slippers had gone with my outfit tonight, I would have worn them. As most of you know, of course, I'm a Red, as I said, and I think it's the greatest football club in the world, even though we're going through a rough patch. And the fans, when I was doing Antony and Cleopatra, I had the privilege of going to Anfield. And I really have been touched by many things in my life, but to stand there with my scarf outstretched and to join in the chorus of "You'll never walk alone," I had tears running down my cheeks. And it's wonderful to know I do not walk alone in the streets of Liverpool, or any streets in the world. I have the joy and distinct honor of having been claimed by this city, and I'm proud to call it my first home. Woo! 4 years ago, when I performed here in Antony and Cleopatra, in the wonderful Liverpool Playhouse, first playhouse of my childhood, John Moores University gave me a degree for my contributions to the arts. And it was a blessing on top of a blessing, because actors do what they do simply because they really love doing it. To have been able to consistently work in my profession, ranging from roles from Shakespeare to Samantha Jones, is an unequaled reward. To receive an honor such as this tonight from the collective is a frosting on top of the frosting of the world's most delicious Eccles cake. So, in closing of a very long, wonderful evening, thank you for including me with such stellar minds, spirits, talents. I'm always humbled by the journey of people trying to make a difference in the world and in their lives. So in closing, I'm going to go against my Scouse instincts and tell you that this means more than I can ever say. And one final note, I love you, Liverpool.